What actually makes a dog a dog? We've all heard the phrase that the dog is our best friend.
And out over the other.
I give up. Please don't hurt me. Ah! Get your butt off my face. Tickles.
Everyone of us has known about it since we were little. This statement has entered our daily dictionary so much that we do not even think where it came from. And why did this four-legged animal become a faithful friend of humans? Indeed, do you know what exactly is so unique about this animal that has occupied this place in our lives? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Stay tuned and we will tell you in detail what actually makes a dog a dog. Dogs are superstitious. Dogs are basically obsessed with signs. They know how to connect events to their consequences and remember whole chains of symbols preceding an action.
Oh, that dog drives me crazy!
For example, a walk or the master. Their cause and effect relationships are constructed differently. For example, they have been experimentally proven not to understand how gravity or other hidden forces that are obvious to us work. On the other hand, these dudes can achieve their goals by fixing the slightest correlations of interest to them.
Huh? What? Help! I'm drowning! Oh, it's you, Odie.
And using the good old trial and error method. Often owners attribute to their pets fantastic properties, the ability to read minds, feel the owner's return, or the ability to count. But in fact, dogs are perfectly able to observe, remember, and based on this, predict. Therefore, the best thing that can be done for their well-being and psychological comfort is to create the most predictable world that includes a constant daily routine, your same reaction to certain events, and small daily rituals. Friendship. Just like for us humans, a friendship between dogs means that they enjoy spending time together. They're looking for each other on walks. The cutest part is that sometimes they even have meeting places, where they wait for their friends and do not want to leave until seeing them. They also develop trust with each other, share toys, and stay up for them during conflict situations. We humans often mistakenly assume that dogs are so crazy about us, but the fact is that it's about them and not about us. It's not like dogs have special genes to form relationships with humans. The whole uniqueness of this phenomenon is that dogs have the ability to form relationships with anything. Such a strong feature is unusual and uncommon for other animals. Whatever they meet early on in life, they'll accept that species members as potential friends later on. Empathy. Not only are dogs exceptionally good at developing complex relationships, but they also can share others' feelings and show empathy. This is an extremely rare skill not only for animals, but also for humans. Dogs are especially sensitive to the pain or fear of relatives. When in their presence with others, they are roughly treated, pulled, or punished, and can escape. Among all animals, dogs can and should be fairly considered absolute champions in understanding body language and people's emotions. Everyone is familiar with the phrase, dogs feel fear. In fact, their sensitive nose literally can catch the adrenaline produced by the human body. Dogs are the most diverse-looking mammals around. From the droopy Dachshund to the sleek and slim Great Danes, dogs show a fantastic diversity in body shape. A study published in the American Naturalist in 2010 discovered that the difference between dog breed skulls are as pronounced as the difference between complete separate mammal species.
Just looking right in camera, they're camera
They're
ready,
like, what's up?
For instance, a Collie skull is different from a Pekingese skull as a cat skull is from a seal. All of this diversity makes dogs an excellent species for studying new genes work, allowing researchers to link genes to certain traits, like what makes Shih-Tzus wrinkly and Dachshunds so stubby. Dogs have their own fingerprint. A dog's paw print may look pretty generic, but their nose print is actually as unique as a human fingerprint. Yes, you heard it right. Their combination of ridges and creases is so distinct it can actually be used to identify them. Good luck getting them to stick their nose in a pad of ink without sneezing. Though, in fact, the Canadian Kennel Club accepted dog nose prints as proof of identity since 1938. How and why they became man's best friend? Scientists believe that human and dogs first have been besties for about 30,000 years already. So our close bond started in the Ice Age Europe when wolves, ancestors of today's domesticated dogs, were first tamed by the ancient hunter-gatherers. Obviously, it all happened for a reason. Tigers, rhinos, or bears did not become man's best friend accidentally. According to the research, dogs' unique quality that made them the best human companion is that they are most confident exploring the world when they have their owner.
Hold him, boy!
Rather than anyone else by their side. Scientists have found that their owner's smell actually sparks activation in the reward center of dogs' brains. and our odor lingers there like a perfume, triggering an instinctive emotional response. Now you know why your pets are so pleased to see you. Dogs can smell diseases. Creepy as it may sound, if you have cancer, diabetes, or epilepsy, your dog might be the first to know. Studies have proved that dogs can be trained to sniff out cancers of the lung, breast, skin, bladder, and prostate. Researchers suspect the canines are picking up an extraordinary faint scent given off by the abnormal cells.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Let me in your house. Come on, let me in.
Dogs are also increasingly used as service animals for people with diabetes, whose health can be harmed when their blood sugar peaks or drops. Specially trained dogs can detect the scent of these fluctuations and alert their owners before they can feel symptoms. Most mysterious of all are scattered reports that dogs can predict an epileptic seizure 45 minutes before it starts. No one knows what the dog might be picking up on, but theories range from an unknown smell to subtle behavioral changes. Dogs can read faces. Research has shown that a dog is the only creature in the animal world that can read emotions from a human face. If you suddenly notice that the dog is looking closely and attentively at you, just know it is possible that at this moment he's trying to determine your emotional state by the expression of your face. If you notice such behavior, you can try to experiment with it and wait how it will react afterwards. Just try not to stress your dog too much. Selflessness. Dogs will always put you and your family before themselves. If you ever had a dog, you'll immediately understand this one. And similarly, if you never had one, you may never realize how genuinely selfless they are. You can never compare this quality of theirs with any other animal. Dogs would do anything for you, even if it means putting themselves in danger. We all have heard those crazy, almost unbelievable stories of dogs being able to save their families when the house catches on fire, or the dogs that go back into burning buildings to rescue their family. All of it is pretty plain and straightforward. Dogs will pick your life over theirs. That's it for today's video. What quality of these wonderful animals do you love the most? Make sure to let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and press the bell for notifications.